Whoa!
And we're back. What's going on, guys?
Good.
How you doing?
Oh man,
Doing good.
Well, we're going to start off by asking how Spencer's weekend was.
Yeah, Spencer,
my
you go
weekend?
first this time.
I skied a bunch. We got a lot of really good powder.
nice.
We got like I don't know, probably like 16 inches of snow over the weekend. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I just skied a lot and hung out with friends. It was a great weekend. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice, dude. Kev?
We had a crazy kind of storm come through our area. I think on
Oh.
Sunday we lost power. And
Oh,
we
shit.
Yeah, we
just
lost
kinda
power
had
for
to,
a couple hours.
chill, and we went out and had a few drinks, but mostly just
Mhm.
kind of chilled, worked on a few things that are be coming out soon for Comics Crypto. You'll see. We'll start trickling
Hey,
stuff out,
Just
but
you wait.
yeah.
exciting times. And also, Niners are in the Super Bowl. Woohoo!
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Nice
This is
jacket.
my grandpa's jacket. Yeah, it's my grandpa's jacket.
That's cool.
So I thought I'd rep it for the episode. Go Niners. They're playing the Chiefs on Sunday, and man, it's gonna be a fun game. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game.
We have a giveaway. Really cool giveaway. First ever VVCGC slab, and these comics are super special. Why are they special, Kevin?
Because this is like the first time where we're seeing again the digital world, which is VV, Web3, and all that, finally going into the collecting physical world. I mean, this is huge for that. This is basically saying that they're now finally getting on the same level playing field, and to me, that's awesome. This is what we've been talking about when it comes to like bringing both the physical and digital worlds both the physical and digital worlds together. This is exactly that. This is that representation, and this is just the beginning for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible we'll see future collaborators, including maybe
Mhm.
House, DC NFT. They have original comics as well in physical
Yeah.
that are from the digital space, and there are other great companies out there as well that could get involved with CGC. And it's very validating to see CGC get involved with these companies and brands. It's very exciting, and this specific comic is really special because of the day that it was signed. And these were signed on the day of the comics release at New York Comic Con, and it's on
Yeah.
slab. So these will forever be cemented as the first ever VV slabs, like
Yeah.
physical.
Yeah, and these will have the earliest date of any VV slabs that ever come out in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really big deal, and I want to make sure everyone out there knows that how big of a deal this is. So
Yeah.
there's only a couple of them that were produced. So the fact that somebody out there gets to own this one is really special
Yeah.
for us, and also CGC and VV. So big shout out to them for collaborating on this, and also just allowing us to be a part of this experience. This
Yeah.
is really fun, and being able to promote this with them. So huge
Yeah.
shout out to the CGC and VV team.
And again, not a lot got 9.8s.
David Yu, he got a 9.6 on his. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
CGC doesn't favor anyone, guys. Yeah, David
Yeah.
was mentioning that he got a 9.6 when he got his graded.
Yeah.
So make sure to follow the link down in the details. This giveaway is also pinned to our Twitter account. So there's multiple ways to get involved, but the link will be included down in the details. So make sure to get involved. Also, we're doing another giveaway, back-to-back giveaways.
yeah.
Yeah, we're partnering with Skypath Security. Big shout out to the Skypath team, and we're giving away $500 worth of AVAX to one lucky winner. And this giveaway is done very well. Yeah, I'm very excited to see
Yeah.
everybody get involved in this one. I was
Yeah.
pretty blown away how excited people are about this. I mean, $500 is great too. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly.
That's $500.
Yeah.
It's still running, so make sure to get involved as soon as possible. First up, some big digital sales. We saw the Big Trouble Matt Gondek drop on VV recently, and there are only 20 secret rares. I think there were even less after being held back, some being held back by the licensors. This Big Trouble, mint number 7, sold for $7,800 on VV Digital Collectibles.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And everyone who got on the drop too, I'm curious if that's still going to be the story. If you got it on the drop, regardless if you sold it or not, you're gonna get a physical. Because I know the details. They said if you get it on the drop, then you get the physical.
Right.
They didn't say you have to
Yeah.
hold it. So I'm
Right.
curious. Yeah, I'm curious how
Yeah.
that's gonna play out.
I think the way they should do it is there should be a snapshot date at some point later on, and
Mhm.
whoever owns it at that point, that's who gets it. Because then you let the market dynamics play out, and I think the person who, if somebody's spending a lot of money in the digital version, especially in the secondary market, they should probably get the physical.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would think out of respect, that's probably the move, especially if someone's
Yeah.
trying to sell it. I mean, everyone wanted the situation, right? if
Mhm.
you sold it for $7,800, I mean the
Yeah.
drop price was I think $40 or $50, 50 gems,
Mhm.
40 gems, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. So the fact that you sold it for 7,800 right off the bat is just unbelievable. So it's a win-win for everyone, you know.
Agreed.
But
But
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but you have the choice, you know, if you really want the physical, you could just keep it and not sell it. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And it's cool too. Those are numbered and signed by Matt
Mhm.
Gondek. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
huge shout out to the VV team and Matt Gondek for putting this together. Also, a big sale for Miles Morales. Hoodie season rare mint number 43. This is a really cool collectible. One of my favorites on VV. I slept on it, still don't own it yet.
Yep.
But it sold for $1,700 on VV Digital Collectibles. Big shout out to MetaV John for buying this collectible. Very cool collectible. It
Yeah.
Yeah.
sold for only about 3x from the floor, so very low mint number for the considering the floor value. So
Yeah.
congratulations to him.
Great purchase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, none of us own one,
There.
right? Does anyone
No.
know?
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think I have anything from the set. No.
I
Oh,
think this is probably one of the smartest collections of the on the entire VV app. One of them. I mean,
yeah.
you have scarcity, you have popularity, and a good balance of collectibles. Like this is a really cool
Mhm.
collectible for a rare,
Yeah.
about 1750, and then you have the ultra rare. It's only 1,000, and then you have obviously the secret rare, which is really limited, but it's a lot of tremendous scarcity. Only like what 3,000 ish? Yeah, around 3,000 across the entire collection, which is
Wow.
really scarce considering the popularity of Miles Morales.
No.
So huge congratulations to the buyer and seller there. This is really cool news. This artist Claire Silver sold a digital fashion drop and the entire collection sold out for 1.17 million, which is about 500 ETH at the time.
There's only
Yeah,
500 in the whole collection.
apparently, yeah. It
Wow.
said the assortment. Yeah, so this is the breakdown. So the AI collaborative artist Claire Silver's latest digital fashion collection, Corpo Real, has completely sold out after its launch on the Brain Drops AI art platform. The assortment comprises of 500 NFTs spanning 10 visual distinct categories, delving into the themes of transhumanism and art interaction with AI. Wow. You know,
Yeah.
people keep saying, "Oh, NFTs are dead. NFTs are dead." Well, this is pretty good.
Yeah. It's an awesome
Pretty
sell.
good.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah.
see where the digital fashion space goes. I think that especially, I mean, maybe this has an impact of it, but like, you know, especially with the Apple Vision Pro coming out, like you're actually going to start seeing more applications where, you know, you're going to walk down the street and, you know, you can see somebody wearing something completely different because they're wearing some
Mm.
digital NFT fashion item that, and you're seeing that because you're able to view something in an augmented space that you wouldn't be able to see in the physical world. Yeah, I mean, I think Artifact is definitely they've been pioneering what's been going on in the digital fashion space, but it's great to see some other artists do some really cool stuff as well.
Spencer, why don't you take this one?
Yeah, totally. This is a really cool one. So, you know, this drop has been going on for a long time, but there's this app that it's called Dance Fight. I got introduced to them pretty recently. We had them on one of the Satoshiverse Twitter Spaces. And it's basically like a dance battling app. Previously, they've been around for a while, not doing anything Web3 related. But you can basically like send people like dance battle, you know, notifications, and you know, then people on the app vote for who wins the dance battles and stuff. So pretty cool concept, but they partnered with the Sandbox to release a collection of dancing avatars. And then the dance moves that the avatars had were actually moves that were designed by real street dancers, like in the real world. And I think it was like something like 50% of the royalties from the entire collection went back to those street dancers that actually designed those moves. That were, you know, they probably put on the cap suits, and then those were, ported right into the voxel avatars on Sandbox. But yeah, just really cool to see how different art forms, people can be rewarded through Web3 in interesting and cool ways. I've heard stories about how dancers, on Fortnite have gotten, totally ripped off because Fortnite is just taken signature moves from dancers that they found online, and those are the celebration moves or whatever in the game, like the emotes. But yeah, I think like courts actually ruled that something like I think any dance move that has like less than two steps or something like that can't actually be copyrighted or something like
Mm.
that. So, Fortnite won, but either way, I think it's really cool and a really cool step forward that Web3 is able to enable this kind of thing.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Gangnam Style.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
But this is awesome, man. Like, this is the
Yeah.
thing I love about where this is going with, like, people getting royalties for their work for what they're doing. Even in the world of movies right now, we're having issues with this.
Yeah.
Streaming companies are not giving people the royalties for all the work they're doing. And the fact that Web3 now is bringing this into the forefront is class. I love it.
Artifact Project Animus. So, we've talked about Artifact a bunch on the show in the past, but I don't think we've talked much about Animus. And there really isn't too much information that's out there yet. But hopefully, in the next month, I think Artifact actually said sometime in February they're going to be releasing their website and they're going to be, just giving out a lot more information about the project. But from what they've released so far, it's kind of like a Pokemon-esque, gaming environment that they're building. And it seems like there's going to be like evolving mechanisms for your characters. So there's some examples of some characters here. But yeah, they really haven't released much information yet. So far, they've really just released this egg collection, this Animus eggs, which eventually will hatch into NFTs. So it'll probably be kind of like similar to like a generative project. They recently just announced that they're capping the supply at 20,000. So those are the eggs that were released previously as airdrops to clone holders. Previously, they announced they were going to be doing a public sale, but they decided not to do that. So basically, all the eggs that exist are in circulation. So the only way to get involved at this point is to buy an Animus egg on the secondary market, or buy one once they've already hatched. Yeah, they're fairly expensive right now. I think they're I think like 0.7 or 0.8 ETH around there. But I'm really excited for what's to come for this because Artifact, I just really love everything that they do. They put a lot of effort into all of their designs and really just the craftsmanship and everything they build. So I'm pretty confident that they're going to be giving us a really cool gaming experience out of this, which I think we really need in that ecosystem right now. So hopefully we get some more information soon, and we'll keep you guys up to date when that happens. Real quick, it's too late now, I think, but I just noticed that you misspelled artifact. It's RTFK at the top, not RTFKT. There needs to be a T at the end.
Oh
Artifact,
shoot. Okay,
artifact,
I'll fix
Project
the I'll fix the slide and I'll give it to you, Kev.
Animus.
Sorry. Next, we have Year of the Dragon Drop on VV Digital Collectibles. This is a
Nice.
Tokidoki branded collectible. One is Lucky Rosso.
Yeah.
And it's a ultra rare. There's 1,088 editions, and some will be held back, but that's the total supply. And then there's going to be a secret rare, Lucky Rosso Gold, only 88 total editions. And I do know that there's only going to be, I think, 80 available to the public. Very cool and very exciting. I'm curious how MCP is going to come into play here, because a lot of people are excited about this drop. It's only 20 gems to get involved, so it's pretty low. And if you land a gold one, we're probably looking at least hundreds of dollars for this thing. The Apple Vision Pro has finally been released to the world, and it's been quite fascinating to see the results.
Yeah.
We did anticipate people will be walking around with these things. It's kind of funny to see the design and actually the bulky, snow goggle glasses, people walking around in those. And we've seen quite a few people already do that. I mean, this video is in downtown San Jose. Look at this guy. No joke. This is downtown San Jose, about 10 minutes from where we live. And there's actually, that's a really cool Mexican restaurant right there, La Victoria.
Yeah.
Love that place. Here's this guy just hanging out in the subway. This is the future, guys. This is where the world is going. It's pretty crazy.
So good. Oh, not the eyes. The eyes are terrible.
This guy just walking around, just hanging out in the subway.
That's not how that works.
As weird as it is, it's also very exciting to see where this technology has developed. And this is a hilarious video of this guy. He's driving his. Well, it's not hilarious actually. It's super dangerous and not funny. But he also got pulled over by a cop.
He's using a Tesla, right? That's not cool?
No,
it's not cool. Period. Even if it's a Tesla, I mean, just for the love of God,
he got pulled over by a cop for driving with goggles on. The cops were warned about it too. They all were warned about this. They're like, do not let them drive with these things on.
Yeah. To reiterate, you do not actually see through these glasses. You're looking at video footage of the world around you. So it's not, there is a delay. Please do not use these as if you were just looking at it with your own actual eyes. Please do not do that.
This is very cool. This is a really cool video of a demonstration of
Mm,
what the capabilities of what we see. Very impressive.
yeah.
I mean, I will say like a lot of these things are cool applications of what could happen if we could get the technology down to the size of just like eyeglasses. Like I really don't have any interest in wearing goggles to do this kind of stuff, but like if we could actually make this like down to the size of like literally just eyeglasses, then I'd be very more into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
definitely.
I will say this, on the technological side of this is very impressive.
It's
Like,
very impressive. No, it's very impressive.
a lot of headsets do the tracking thing where you can pin things. None of them are doing it as well as Apple is doing it right now.
To add to your point earlier, Kev, you mentioned this a few weeks ago, but this device felt like it was more built towards developers,
Mhm.
which
Mhm.
I makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense. That was very smart on their part to do that, so we can have access to more things in the future
mhm,
or immediately. So
yeah,
very cool. This to me stood out. This is a video game used in the physical space. It's a Rodney Mullen game in AR, and you actually use your physical environments. Look at they're using
That's
this
really fun.
like this is amazing. I know we talked about in the past about how Pokemon games being able to battle Pokemon potentially as NFTs that you can buy, sell, and trade and build them up in terms of value. And you can battle them in your actual physical environments in your living room or outside, and it can interact off like the walls. And this is the first time I've seen this, even though this is actually from Meta. And this part right here really got me.
That's so cool.
Cool. That's so cool. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
excited about this because I love skater games. I grew up playing Tony Hawk and skate.
Yeah.
Very
This would be
fun.
so fun.
Going and traveling different areas. I can go to a skate park and actually play a game sitting outside of a skate park. Like that's cool. Or even build a skate park in physical space. Like go to a park and actually build your own skate park and just skate out there. That's awesome. And then we had some reviews come in. This one is from John Chu. He's a big director in Hollywood. And he talks about how he was stuck in California at his home because of the storms that Kevin was talking about earlier. And for the past couple of days, he's just been focused on editing and working on this device. And he is beyond impressed. And he even pointed out this is not an advertisement. I'm truly just letting you know that I am actually in love with this device and the
Wow.
technology that it possesses. So very exciting to hear professionals on his, especially on his level, talk about his excitement for this device and how it works seamlessly for his needs. Really cool. Really cool. Because we just think about the
Super cool.
right? We just think about the consumers and what they can do, but professionally, this device is really a success. We also saw that with James Cameron. He said he was a skeptic at first, and then he actually put it on, and he said, "Wow, I was blown away." And the thing about James Cameron, this guy is brutally honest. Like he has gives zero, yeah. He does not care. He'll say anything and everything that he wants. And for him to say that, I mean, it's pretty validating for Apple Vision Pro because he's a
yeah,
harsh critic as well. Yeah,
yeah,
we're definitely more excited for the second, third generation, probably third
yeah,
or even fourth generation, because that's
yeah.
when these things will become much smaller. The
Mhm,
battery life will be much stronger, and
mhm,
it'll also be probably a lot cheaper than a
yeah,
$4,000 price tag.
yeah.
But the last thing I want to mention, which I'm actually was really excited to see, was this. Alex
So
Smith
many apes.
finally get use of all my NFTs thanks to Apple Vision Pro. $3 million well spent. This is
Thank
really
God.
cool.
Yeah.
I actually commented on it and I showed him a video that we put together for VV Digital Collectibles, and I said I can't wait for the world to hear about VV. And
Mhm,
it got some pretty decent response. And it was fun to see
Nice.
this because like this is actually what I'm talking about, guys. Like people being able to see their digital collectibles in AR. And this is one of the first times, especially from someone that has a relatively big following, that actually emphasized this on this technology. It's been really fun to see that because this is everything that we actually have been involved in, and this entire community has been involved in for the past couple of years. So we all knew this is coming, but this is I was pumped to see this because this is where people are going to start seeing these things and start connecting the dots. So they don't have to buy this device to get excited about the future of this technology because they're seeing it right now because of the
mhm,
recording capabilities on the device. So they see this and they think, oh, okay, that's cool, but are there any digital collectibles out there that you can use in AR? Oh wait, there is Vivi. Oh yeah, they sell Disney and Marvel and DC and Givenchy and Tokidoki. They sell some of the biggest brands in the world. it's a no-brainer that they're going to start going and flooding to the app and start buying collectibles, in my opinion at least. We'll find out over time to see how fast this definitely catches on, but I anticipate it probably will. Probably a lot faster than we think. I just want to take more of a serious note. There's a recent passing of legendary Jose Delbo. And for everyone out there, if you don't know who Jose Delbo is, he's one of the most legendary comic book artists of all time. He had decades of work with Marvel and DC, and
Yeah, like
his
7 decades.
NFTs,
Yeah,
seven
doing comic book
decades.
art. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
with basically every major publisher you can think of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his NFT was the first to ever sell for 6 digits,
Mhm.
which is just absolutely incredible. And his grandson Nick started Apollo NFT, which Spencer, you can elaborate more on that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been working with Apollo Entertainment for a while, and yeah, we've been working with Jose, yeah, to bring his art to the blockchain, and we've been pretty successful doing that. So it's really sad to see somebody who is really such an influential figure in both the physical comic space and also the digital comic space pass. Very grateful to have gotten a chance to be able to work alongside him for the last couple years. So.
I never had a chance to meet him, but I will say I have had a chance to meet Nick. And if Nick's a reflection of his grandfather, man, Jose must have been
Yeah.
a really amazing guy. Well, that wraps up number 3. Woohoo! We did it,
Woo!
guys. Episode number
Nice.
3.
There we
Thanks
go.
everybody for joining. And again, make sure to check out those 2 giveaways. The first ever VVCGC slab and also AVAX. Those links are in the details below and also on our Twitter account. So make sure to get involved in those as soon as possible because they are ending soon. Thanks again for joining, everybody, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.
Oh, wait.